Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about an incident that happened to a husband and wife. They are pictured right here, and they were in a South Carolina restaurant.
I want everybody to hear this now. This lovely couple has ordered $137
which we order all the time, food all
for
the
the
time.
45 minutes they've been here, and they are refusing to pay.
My wife ordered the pork chops that were cooked too hard.
We said we didn't get the pork chops that is on there. Call the piece up here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We never said we wouldn't refuse. Oh, our money's gone.
I want everybody to hear
My
this.
husband is a disabled veteran. He works a job as well. We got plenty of money. We're not refusing to pay.
No, listen.
We said we are refusing to pay for the pork chops we never got.
This is what I want from y'all.
Uh-huh.
I will not be bullied in my own restaurant
Bullied?
for somebody to come in here
You
and
bullying
want
the
free food
customer.
of any kind.
Free food.
So this is what I want from y'all. I want y'all to walk out the door and don't ever come in this restaurant again.
Oh, we won't. We wasn't playing them.
Thank you.
That wasn't
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be a problem
Thank
in the
you.
first place.
We're just asking what we did not get to be taken off the bill.
We'll
That's
take our
all.
bill, but the pork chops we didn't receive, that's what I was asking you to take off. Just like anything else that you don't receive, you wouldn't pay for, right?
When they were fried
They brought them
hard,
out.
when she brought them out, they were fried
brought
hard.
them
She
out,
said,
they were-
"Do you want something else in the place?" He said, "Well, yeah, give her the steak." And she took the pork chops back, and that's all. We rode over here from Sumter. So he
Okay.
said, "Let's try the new grill." So
don't
we
need a
came
free
over
pass.
here.
I just wanted the pork
So spending $150 is easy for us for food. We do that all the time, like twice a week, maybe
So
three times a
you
week.
telling me if I take them pork chops off and your bill is $120, you prepared to pay it right now, and you'll leave.
chops. As we always
Okay.
do.
Oh my God! Do you want to
We
see our
asked
bank
for a
accounts where
handout.
we spend money all the time?
I'm not here to talk about you spending
Our money's
money.
long.
I'm
My
here to
money's
talk
long.
about you coming into my restaurant and complaining about every single thing they bring out to the
No,
table.
we complain
sorry,
about
it
it.
wasn't
You want to
cooked
complain.
right.
If it's
But
something
we
that's
pay
fried hard, you want to eat
$140.
it.
We want our food cooked right. That's all.
If I pay for a medium rare steak, I
If
want a
we pay
medium rare steak.
$140,
I don't
we
want
just
a medium
cook right.
steak
That's
or a
all.
well done steak.
Last weekend we went down to Watery, ate at Dock
I expect to
97,
get
the
what I pay
Beaver's
for.
Den. We had Sam
That's
Kendall.
everywhere, not
We
just
had
your restaurant. I'm not picking on you.
Colson's. We spent $500 one weekend just eating out.
Sit down, man.
But no, he's acting like you don't have the money to pay.
That's
know,
not
you
at
know.
all what
You
I
just
said.
said we're not prepared to pay that bill, and he leaves 20%.
You said that you didn't wanna pay
tip
for it.
everywhere we
No,
go.
she said
And
we didn't
go
wanna
to
pay for
Sam
it, we didn't.
Kendall's. We
That's all
left
she
a
said.
good review on their thing. Sam B. Colson's. We leave a good review. Go to Dock 97.
Don't
we
get
leave a
all
good
worked
review.
up.
Go to Beaver's Den. We
Babe,
leave a good
don't get
review.
all worked up.
Everywhere we eat, we leave good reviews because we get good service. And she's like, $140. That's a lot for food.
Always
That's
believe
not a
they get what we
lot.
pay for. That's all. That's not cut and dry.
I don't do that, but I think I need to.
He may be black, I may be white, but we like good food. We like it cooked right. That's
I
all it
love good
is.
food myself.
Okay, when we
All
want to
right,
cook right.
I took the pork chops off. It's $122.92.
That's fine. That's average, I guess.
What can I get you to drink, honey?
That's your card.
Got it.
It will be car.
I don't. Just regular. Is that all right? Okay.
But go look at all them restaurants where I left a good review last weekend. Excellent food, excellent service.
I need a tablet for the credit card reader and did.
I used to work over here at the jail in Manning for a long time.
Babe.
I worked in law enforcement. I ain't planning on going nowhere to eat and leave. Talking about the bills too high. That's cheap for us right there.
Yeah, this is the old deal, right?
Yeah, I didn't print a new one. I don't have a printer on here. I'm trying to get my credit card reader dead here.
Carolina actually doubled down at first, and that makes me even more certain he's only apologizing now that this video has gone viral. Before I get into that, I want to say the wife in the video has reached out to me. I will update with anything else she wants me to share. Thank you to the person who shared Philip's original post with me. I want to make sure she gets credit, so I will tag her in the captions. On the day of the incident, which was November 2nd of last year, Christopher Philip Wallman Jr. posted this to his FB. There are people out there that like to target restaurants, especially new ones. They'll come in and immediately begin bragging about how they'll blast you all over FB. They'll rack up a very large bill while complaining about every item. Then they'll try to bully you into discounting their bill, or they'll complain on social media. I won't allow myself or my staff to be bullied like this. Keep this in mind if you come across the post or the video. That is all, and good night. Before the wife reached out to me, I found her original post on her FB. Her story has not changed. A few people in the comments were saying the police were called on them. That was verified in her post. She said they were threatened with a no trespass order. She later contacted the police department, and the supervisor told her that the restaurant has a history of complaints and frequently changes names. Like I said,
down in the comments below and tell me, what are y'all thinking?
Hey, I thought I'd just do a little shout out there for the grill, the grill in South Carolina. Felicia and Bill, the owners, accusing a black couple of not wanting to pay their meal when that was not the issue. Phil, you're screwed. Close the doors, file bankruptcy, and, well, no more grill in South Carolina. Bye, Felicia.
And I don't like how the owner of that restaurant went out there and announced, just loud and wrong, went out there and announced that this couple, a wife and her husband, didn't want to pay for their bill. Like, hey, excuse me, everybody. This great, nice couple right here didn't want to pay for $100 and something bill when really they didn't want to pay for something they did not receive. They did not get their pork chops and they didn't want to pay for them. And if they don't like how something is, that's fine. The fact that when he realized he was wrong and he was loud and wrong, he apologized to them so quiet. The way they still paid for their meal is better than me because I wouldn't have gave them a dime.
And to that man at that restaurant who tried to have that whole little speech talking about them people ain't want to pay for their food. Listen, if they ain't want to pay for them raggedy ass pork chop, they ain't have to pay for them raggedy ass pork chop. Listen, not you being loud and wrong talking about they ain't want to pay for their food. They ain't want to pay for them raggedy ass pork chops, okay? And I don't blame them because who want to pay for some raggedy ass pork chops? But anyway, this was in South Carolina. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. My timeline is getting a little bit too local, okay? Because I'm in South Carolina. And listen, as a South Carolina resident, I can tell you this ain't nothing new, okay? Because some of them restaurants, yeah, they be on that type of time. But listen, back to that man. See, now you wanted to go viral. And they gonna teach you a lesson on going viral for all the wrong reasons. And then you gonna talk about some, are you prepared to pay it? Are y'all prepared to make me some pork chops that's not raggedy and burnt? They better than me, because I'm glad stuff like this don't be happening to me. Because, baby, you asked me, was I prepared to pay it? That would have been the same time I would have walked out that hole. I would have been But they paid for it, though. But I think it's just the principle, y'all. If you telling me that I can't pay for something, I'm going to live up to that. I'm not going to pay it then. You know me better than I know me.
A South Carolina restaurant owner has issued an apology after a video of him berating his customers went viral.
I want everybody to hear this now. This lovely couple has ordered $137
Which we order all the time.
and they are refusing to pay.
Now, Chris was upset because his customers received some food that they did not like. They sent it back, but the food still ended up on their bill.
He said we didn't get the pork chops that is on their car.
In response to that, he made a PSA to the entire restaurant saying that the couple was unwilling to pay their entire bill instead of just taking off the one item they didn't want to pay for.
I want y'all to walk out the door and don't ever come in this restaurant again.
There is a video circulating again from when we first opened. I said before, and I'll say it again to everyone new, I apologize for reacting to that couple the way I did. There are several circumstances that occurred before she started filming that y'all don't see. That doesn't excuse my reaction at all, but does explain why it happened. It had nothing to do with race, color, creed, religion, or anything. To add, they were dissatisfied, doesn't really matter why, but it was handled incorrectly.
I will not be bullied in my own restaurant for somebody to come in here.
Right.
But I also see you not wanting to pay the bill.
We don't want to pay for what we didn't order.
Underneath that post, the girls were getting in his ASS, and he started deleting comments. Somebody said, let's not delete comments, Chris. He said, let's not post disparaging comments on people you don't know. As if he didn't accuse these people of not having the coins to pay for their food, and he didn't know them.
So you telling me if I take them pork chops off, and your bill is $120, you prepared to pay it right now, and you'll leave.
As we always do.
Oh my God.
Just a few short hours ago, he followed that up by saying, I was trying my best not to comment. I truly thought this would blow over. Now I got people calling, threatening me and my family. I have people calling a place with zero connection to me and screaming obscenities in front of little girls. I've already apologized for that I overreacted. I've already given my side of the story. I'm not going to go low and tell you about this woman, but I'll say this. There was no race involved. She was white. I'm also white. Her poor husband, I truly feel bad for, as he was the only calm one in this situation. They left the restaurant 6 months ago. Why has this mob decided that pork chops are now the point which they are willing to destroy lives? P.S. All my comments are off, but I know y'all are reading this, Ask yourself, is screaming obscenities at little girls worth it? Is spamming local businesses who aren't even connected to me really worth your time? Is a misunderstanding over a restaurant bill really national news?
I'm here to talk about you coming into my restaurant and complaining about every single thing they bring out to the
No,
table.
he's complaining about what you want to complain.
Now, honestly, you could just tell by his tone in these messages that he is just trying to apologize so this can all go away. He doesn't really mean it. You can honestly just tell. Apologies were not genuine. That's why people continue to get on his ASS. He just wants the situation to go away. But when you sit there and make those type of disparaging comments about people you literally don't know, don't be surprised when they whip out their phone and start recording and now you all over the news. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Do you feel like his apology was genuine? Drop them comments down below, you guys. Peace.
I honestly feel like the husband was really trying to stay calm during the whole situation, and his wife wanted to speak up for him because she knew that she could. I won't say, but if you know, you know. And he was just trying to hurry up and get out of the restaurant. But hey, maybe her, sticking up for him was not in vain. I'm also surprised that she called the police and then they found out that the restaurant has been getting a lot of complaints from customers calling in to the police. I don't know the codes and the correct words for all that, but that is also interesting. So I think that the owner was jealous of this couple. Yeah. And so he was trying to pick on them because they wanted the food switched around. It's unfortunate if what he's saying is true, that people are trying to get discounts and skip out on the bill. But if there are a lot of complaints being called in, then that kind of just makes it look like something is wrong within the restaurant. And I don't even think we can just place the blame on the waitresses. It seems like the owner is very much at fault. Everybody does not need to be a business owner. It's just not for everybody, especially if you're going to work in an industry where you're with customers a lot. So yeah, he probably should not choose this line of work. But hey, now we know what restaurant not to go to. And I do not think the owner's apology was sincere. He probably is hoping that all of this will just, disappear. But if this happened in November and we're hearing about this now, like it seems like now it has gone viral. I don't think it's gonna go away that quickly. Y'all leave comments below. Tell me what y'all think. And thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.